Good evening, and thank you for coming to Pine-Richland Stadium early tonight and joining the Pine-Richland Athletic Department in honoring the school's senior athletes who are participating in football and cheerleading. On behalf of Pine-Richland Athletic Director Josh Shoup and the entire Pine-Richland School District, we want to acknowledge the dedication, hard work, contributions, and Ram pride these senior athletes have made to their teams. The Pine-Richland School District and community are very proud of our student athletes, and we wish them well for the remainder of the school year and in their futures. On behalf of the athletes themselves, we thank their parents, their coaches, faculty, school administrators, and fans for the dedicated support, guidance, and encouragement they have provided. Please turn your attention to midfield as we introduce and recognize these fine seniors and their parents. We begin the evening with senior members of our 2017 Pine-Richland football team. The football team currently has an undefeated record and is led by head coach Eric Kasparovich. Our first senior is Cameron Belay. He's escorted this evening by his parents, Nicole and Greg. Cameron is a wide receiver, an outside linebacker, and serves as a Rams punter. He has played football for all 4 years of high school, lettering his last 2 years. Cameron is also an honor student. He plans to play college football at a 4-year university and study business. Next, we'd like to introduce Dustin Belay. Dustin is escorted by his mom, Beth, and his brother, Cole. He's a wide receiver and quarterback and has played football all 4 years of high school. Dustin is a National Honor Roll student and is a 4-year Air Force Junior ROTC cadet with a rank of captain. He plans to continue participating in the ROTC in college at Pitt or Citadel, where he will concentrate in aerospace engineering, piloting, or architecture. Nicholas Barrettes is our next senior. He's accompanied by his parents, Maria and Chris Barrettes. Nicholas is a guard and defensive tackle and has played football all 4 years. He's on the honor roll as an officer in the Greek Orthodox Youth Organization. Nicholas's future plans include a degree from West Virginia University in international business and to study abroad in Greece. Parker Boyd is the next Ram up. As a senior, he's escorted by his parents, Cindy and Eric Boyd. Parker is a left guard and defensive tackle and has played Pine-Richland football for 4 years. He has achieved the highest honor roll throughout high school and is a member of the 1,000-pound weightlifting club. Parker will be attending a 4-year college majoring in biomedical engineering. Next up is Vince Pacino. Vince is accompanied by his parents, Danielle and Vincent Pacino. He is a safety and running back and has played all 4 years of high school and lettered for 3 years. He's a high honor roll student and plans to attend Penn State University and study business. Thomas Burns is our next Rams football senior, and he's escorted by his family, Gabriela and Artie Burns. Thomas is a cornerback, has been playing football for 4 years. He hopes to attend a 4-year college where he plans to play football and run track. Next, we'd like to introduce you to Payton Bird. He's escorted by his parents, Becky and Darren Bird. Payton is a defensive end and has played football and lettered the last 3 years. He is also an American Diabetes Association spokesperson and is a Junior Diabetes Research Foundation Youth Ambassador. Payton plans to attend West Virginia University and study biomedical engineering. Our next Ram is Tommy Camino, and he's escorted by his parents, Lauren and Chris Camino. He's a defensive end and has played football for 4 years and lettered for 3 years. Tommy is a team captain, is a team leadership council member, and was named to the Western Pennsylvania All-Academic Gold Team for 2017. He is an honor roll student and a member of the National Honor Society. Tommy plans to attend a 4-year university and major in business. Next, we'd like to introduce you to Joshua Kubarni. Joshua is escorted by his parents, Joyce and Chuck. He is a defensive tackle and offensive guard, has played football since he's been in the 6th grade. Joshua plans to study architectural engineering in college. Jordan Crawford is up next as our Ram senior. He's accompanied by his parents, Sherry and Tim Crawford. Jordan is a team captain, running back, and quarterback, and has played football for all 4 years of high school. And he's lettered for 3 years. He is awarded second team all-section for running backs, and Jordan plans to attend a 4-year university and major in physical education. Next up is senior Jason DeFrancis. He's escorted by his parents, Elizabeth and Steve DeFrancis. Jason is a wide receiver and quarterback, and has played football all 4 years of high school and lettered for 3 years. He's achieved the highest honor roll throughout high school and is a member of the National Honor Society. He also achieved a 2016 All-Conference Wide Receiver Honorable Mention Award. Jason plans to go to a 4-year college and study pre-medicine. Next, we'd like to introduce you to Nick Gelski. Nick is escorted by his parents, Lori and Mike, and is a defensive end and offensive lineman. He's played football for all 4 years of high school and is a merit scholar. Nick plans to attend a 4-year university majoring in business. Jeffrey Elms is our next Rams up. He's accompanied by his parents, Diana and Jeff Elms. Jeffrey is a wide receiver and safety and has played football for the last 2 years. He's a high school honor roll student, an officer of the Future Business Leaders of America, and an officer of the Key Club. Jeffrey plans on studying finance at a 4-year university. Raymond Falcone is our next senior. He's escorted by his parents, Carrie and Ray Falcone. Raymond is a wide receiver and defensive back and has played for all 4 years of high school and has lettered for 3 years. He earned 2016 honors for first-team all-conference wide receiver and first-team all-state wide receiver. Raymond has achieved high honor roll throughout his high school tenure. He will play football at Lehigh University, where he will major in business. Next up is Jimmy Fadul, who's escorted by his mother, Noelle Sod, and his uncle, George Sod. Jimmy is a defensive tackle and played football for the past year. After high school, he plans on joining the United States Army. Next up in our long line of Ram seniors tonight, we have A.J. Gribben, accompanied by his parents, Teresa and Cal. A.J. has been the team manager for the last 4 years and plans to attend college to study video production and sports management. Dawson Goltz is our next senior football player. He's escorted by his parents, Heather and Darren. Dawson is a receiver and quarterback and has played football for 4 years while lettering for 2 years. Dawson plans on studying business at Wingate University of North Carolina, where he will be playing lacrosse as a midfielder. Our next senior is Tyler Gauntz. Tyler is escorted by his parents, Wendy and Gray Gauntz. He's a linebacker and offensive lineman, has been playing for 3 years and has lettered in both football and lacrosse. He's a captain of the varsity boys lacrosse team and is a scholar athlete. Tyler plans to attend a 4-year university where he will study pre-law. He'd like to eventually enter the political space and serve as a congressman. Next up, we'd like to introduce you to Ben Yocum. Ben is accompanied by his parents, Barb and Todd. He's a wide receiver and safety for the Rams and has played football for all 4 years of high school. He's a 2-year letterman and has received all conference honors. Ben has been an honor roll student throughout high school as well. He plans to attend Penn State University and study business. Next up, we have senior Philip Djokovic. Phil is accompanied by his parents, Sarah and Jim Djokovic. He's been playing football for all 4 years of high school. He's a team quarterback, and following high school, Pitt will be attending the University of Notre Dame. Grant Lemeron is up next, and Grant is escorted by his parents, Don and Mike. He is a left tackle and has played football for 3 years. Grant is a high honor roll student and has earned a Science and Technology Award. He plans on attending a 4-year university to study supply chain logistics. Our next Ram player, senior Tanner Littell, and he's escorted by his parents, Jamie and Kirk. He's a kicker and has played football for 2 years. In 2016, Tanner earned the Special Teams Player of the Award against Butler with his successful onside kick. Tanner plans on attending Point Park University and majoring in business. Our next Ram senior is Jared Marfisi. He's accompanied by his parents, Sharon and Tony. Jared is a linebacker and has played for 4 years. He received a varsity letter in football for 2 years and lettered with inline hockey for 4 years. Jared is an honor student who plans on attending a 4-year college to study political policy and analysis. Vittorio Orsini is our next Ram football senior. He is escorted this evening by his parents, Luann and Milo Orsini. Vittorio is a kicker and has played for 2 years. Last year, he earned first-team all-conference honors. Vittorio plans on attending a 4-year university to study economics or engineering. The next Ram we'd like to introduce to you is senior Paul Stewart. Paul is escorted by his parents, Lynette and Don Stewart. He is a defensive tackle and has played for 4 years. Paul is looking forward to studying business at a 4-year college and is currently in the school selection process. Our final Ram senior football player is Kenneth White. Kenneth is accompanied this evening by his family, Whitney White Sr., Whitney White Jr., Paige Rocco, Uncle Chuck, and Elena Caffardi. Kenny is a running back and defensive back and has played football for 4 years, earning 3 varsity letters. Before coming to Pine-Richland, Kenny was named the 2015 Parkway Conference First-Team All-Conference Safety, was a member of the 2016 WPIAL Championship team, and received honors as a 2016 Second-Team All-Conference running back and All-State team defensive back. Although Kenny is undecided on where he will attend college, he plans to study special needs education. We now turn our attention to senior members of the Pine-Richland cheerleading squad. The cheerleading squad is coached by Mary Frances Edgett. And our first senior cheerleader is Maria Pettalia. Maria is accompanied by her parents, Margie and Andy Pettalia. She's been a Pine-Richland cheerleader for 4 years and lettered for 2 years. Maria is planning to attend Florida Gulf Coast University to major in pre-law. Next, we'd like to introduce you to Daria Bryant. Daria is escorted by her parents, Pamela and Donald Bryant. She's been cheering for 3 years and lettered for 2 of those years. Daria has achieved academic honors for 4 years, perfect attendance, and she's performed over 72 hours of service to obtain her Silver Award for the Girl Scouts of America. Daria plans to attend a 4-year university studying business management or marketing. Gabriela Seco is accompanied by her parents, Kathy and Jason Seco. Gabriela has been a Pine-Richland cheerleader for 3 years and has lettered for the last 2 years. She has achieved the highest academic honor roll at Pine-Richland for 4 years and has been accepted to the University of Pittsburgh, where she plans to study biological science. Next up, for our Pine-Richland cheerleader seniors is Julia Feedhammer. Julia is escorted by her parents, Mary Lynn and Mike Fieldhammer. Julia has cheered for the past year. She's been a high honor roll student for 4 years and received the Joan of Arc Medal for volunteer service with Canine Companions for Independence. Julia is exploring her options for work or continued studies after graduation. Lindsey Jones is up next, and she's escorted by her parents, Tricia and Brian Jones. Lindsey has been a high school cheerleader for 2 years. She's involved in several organizations, including Peer to Peer, Best Buddies, and Peer Buddies. Lindsey plans to attend a 4-year university majoring in elementary and special education. Our next Ram cheerleader, senior, is Maddie Ozar. Maddie is accompanied by her parents, Leslie and Todd Ozar. Maddie has been cheering for the Rams for 4 years and has lettered for 3 years. She is captain of the varsity squad, senior class president, and chairwoman for Minithon. Maddie will be attending Penn State University to study finance. Next, we'd like to introduce you to Gillian Segel, escorted by her parents, Stacy and Mark. Gillian has been cheering since she was a little ram at the age of 6. She has lettered on the varsity squad for the last 3 years. Gillian is in the National Honor Society as the executive president of the Peer to Peer organization. She'll be attending a 4-year college and hopes to study communications and eventually attend law school. And our final Ram cheerleader senior tonight is Alexis Stutz. Alexis is accompanied by her parents, Cindy and Mark. Alexis has cheered and served as a captain on both the sideline and competitive cheer team for 4 years and lettered in all 4 of those years. She's a member of the 2014 Pine-Richland competitive cheer team that won the state championship. Alexis plans to attend Shippensburg University and study human resource management. Ladies and gentlemen, that includes our 2017 senior night. Please give a warm welcome and congratulate all the seniors on the football team and the cheerleading squad. Thank them for their dedication to what they've done and wish them well in the future. Thanks very much for joining us.